got a little situation that was happening the other day with the DNC. You know, this guy over here, he's running for president over here, RFK. A lot of people were very critical of him running for inside the Democratic Party because they knew they were going to cheat him. And it still appears that they're going to cheat him. They're going to be open about it. Hey, listen, they got away with it last time against Bernie Sanders twice. Why not get it a third time away from it?
They really cheated his dad, I heard.
Whoa. That's kind of funny. The Democratic National Committee is rigging the primary. Here's how. Let's take a listen to RFK explain what they are actually doing.
DNC does not want a primary. They're effectively disenfranchising the Democratic voters from having any choice in who becomes the Democratic nominee. So two of the things they've done today, they've made rules that if any candidate sets foot in the state of Iowa or sets foot in the state of New Hampshire, then none of the votes that are cast for that candidate will be tallied. In other words, any delegate that I win in New Hampshire or Iowa would go instead to the president. And now they're trying to change it so that if I campaign in New Hampshire, that none of the votes cast for me in Georgia will count. And that's significant because it's hard to win the nomination without Georgia. If you add up all the super delegates that they control and all of the automatic delegates that just go to the party and go to the president, I would have to win almost 80% of all of the states in order to beat President Biden, even if he only wins 20%. You know, we live at a time in American history when a lot of Americans think that democracy is broken, that the political system is rigged, and that there's not really any democracy. And unfortunately, the DNC is taking a lot of steps that confirm that outlook. If you like this video and you want to help me become president of the United States.
Why would he think that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because the court concedes that DNC had the right to rig primaries against Sanders. And I was very close to this case because Nico House was the one who brought this case up. We just talked about it the other day. And we did talk about some ins and outs, the way Bernie Sanders suspended the rules. And by acclamation, he gave the nomination to Hillary Clinton. They said that could have thwarted this case over here. But just like this election case and every other election case, they always come up with notwithstanding and say we have to kick it off to the side. That doesn't mean they said that they have the right to do it. They said they just don't have the right to go and pursue the case because the Democratic Party technically is a corporation of sort. It's an entity. There's no such thing as a Democrat. And those rules are for the charter is for the Democratic insiders, not you disgusting, dirty pleb who donated money. And this proves it. So this is why a lot of people had criticism of RFK running in the DNC because they said they're going to cheat you anyways. So why would you do it?
I don't know. This is as rough as when I found out Last Comic Standing was rigged. Like, you mean it's not about the comic?
It's not. This is what happened yesterday. Thursday was the day the DNC met to go and confirm these rules. It looks like they're running the stall game right now. And I don't know if RFK is going to keep his head and keep his campaign in the Democratic Party or if he's going to pull out, run third party, because he's never said that he's going to commit completely no matter what. So it's always been kind of a quagmire on what he's going to do.
Is this a legal thing? Because he's a smart lawyer.
He's a very smart lawyer.
He's got some plan with it that I don't understand because I'm not a lawyer, and that's why he ran in the Democratic Party.
Well, with the Bernie Sanders case, Bernie Sanders wasn't part of that case. You see what I'm saying? It was just supporters of Bernie Sanders, and that had a lot to do. If he joins the case and he objects, maybe there could be a different outcome. So I don't know. And it really isn't about signing over this whole loyalty thing that says, okay, I'm going to respect the nominee no matter what. Because if they break those rules, they broke that contract, you can say, screw you, I'm going to run whatever. But there are these things called sore loser laws, Kurt. And they're like, they're literally called sore loser laws. And there's like 23 states that have them that say, if you run in the primary as either a Democrat or a Republican, you can't switch in the general. But they're considered unconstitutional and they've never been tested before. So there's a lot of people within this whole movement who are saying, let's get him out of here now. Don't even try to tempt those laws. Get out, become an independent. I personally think he should run as a libertarian. And if I was a libertarian, I'm picking up the phone going, yo, we got ballot access. F this shit. Be a leftist libertarian in our party and run.
Well, yeah, but because he's not dumb. I mean, whatever. Go on.
Let's play this is what happened. It came out of the meeting on Thursday.
Hey, everybody, it's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. here. Well, today the DNC did convene its Rules and Bylaws Committee, but sadly, not much has changed. Our primary is still not free and fair.
Never was.
The DNC is continuing to coerce New Hampshire to bend to
And they
the
won't stop.
wishes of President Biden's reelection campaign. And if New Hampshire doesn't comply, then the votes of the people of New Hampshire won't count. And of course, there was no mention in the meeting of separating the Biden campaign financially and organizationally from the DNC. The DNC, by its own charter, is supposed to be impartial, but they're not even bothering to pretend. Meanwhile, our campaign is unstoppable. We continue to build momentum. We're getting giant crowds. We have over 200,000 volunteers. The contributions are coming in, and I want to thank all of you for your support. In signing that petition to the DNC, we generated over 30,000 signatures in the last 24 hours. And I got to personally speak to so many of you and hear your concerns for our democracy and for our country. This is only the beginning. We're going to take back our country. We have a people-powered movement, and I want to thank all of you for your continued support, and God bless you all. And God bless our country.
Kurt, your thoughts? We're going to put a bow on this one, but, I'm going to go see him tonight. He's got an event here in California, so I'm going to go check him out tonight, maybe ask him a few questions. But
Dude,
your thoughts? Do you think
okay.
he should continue to run as a Democrat or leave the party? Because he could really expose the Democrats from the inside this way.
I have no idea what he should do. Here's what the thing that I like about him is, because all these other people, like Tulsi, they sound like they're someone else's lawyer talking to me. And he talks to you like he's your lawyer. I mean, it's just that difference. Yeah. Because, if you have a good lawyer, they're like, here's how it works. And that's how he talks to you, like he's your lawyer. Yeah. So that's the thing I like about him. I have no idea how you're supposed to make something work in this crazy ass setup we got.
I know. And, a lot of people talk about the election system as is, so it doesn't make a difference. Anyways, I don't want to get into that.
If he's building up momentum like that with that many people, and that's good.
Kurt. His campaign is a well-oiled machine. These videos and the videos he does on a regular basis, I've been waiting to see these. Dr. Cornel West's first video out the gate was great. It was attention-grabbing. It was awesome. We haven't seen any of those since that first video. This guy makes these videos every day. So whoever's on his campaign team knows how to talk to people, knows how to talk to people on both sides of the aisle, knows how to talk to the normies. It's a well-oiled machine. And his Twitter following keeps going up. Every 100,000, every couple weeks, it keeps going up. Dr. Cornel West has been stuck on a mill. This is a guy's at 2.3, moving to 2.4. It's not stopping. His campaign's going like this.
If you're not being 100% real with people, like that thing that Tulsi Gabbard, you're like, I like her, that was so gross. Yeah. If you're not doing that at this point, like it's like you're missing the point, man. Like, there's a reason all the things are failing and all the independent things they have to try to suppress them.
Hey, come see us on tour. We're going to be in Tampa, Boca Raton, Orlando, Dallas, Houston, San Diego, Bloomington, Illinois, Indianapolis, and Levittown, New York. Wow, that's a lot of dates. See you there.